Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, April 29th, 2018. I am still on the journey back home from the expedition with the goal to find a Mesa biome and to obtain a lot of rails for the future rail system. We were successful, however, as we started the journey back home, which of course was obvious. It was absolutely obvious that we find Mesa biome when we are on the way back home. But yeah, it's still, I guess, a long way back home because we traveled a long distance to get to the Mesa biome, or to get to the point where I decided, okay, I guess it's about time to turn around and ow! This was a sneaky attack. This was really a sneaky attack. All right, let's get the axe out and ow! Jump attack! Ooh. Alrighty then, and I think there is another skeleton. Let's slowly sneak up on this guy and run around him in circles. Ha! Ooh! No, please expire. Alright, thank you for the XP. Yeah, so on the way back home, and well, not so much has happened since last episode. Well, a few things have happened, and those things are super frustrating things. I don't want to go too deep into detail about one particular thing because it's just annoying me. It's super annoying. But I can tell you an interesting story that happened Friday morning, and that is the prime example why things aren't good right now, or why things or why we lack a good communication, or why communication is super important, or something like this. I'm not quite sure what the essence of the story is, but yeah, let's just start from the beginning. So a colleague and I are currently preparing an experiment. It's of course once again a virtual reality experiment, so we need a virtual reality setup. We are using the HTC Vive, and we do have labs. We do have labs where everything is set up, where we can just use the labs and do the experiments, use the workstations. Everything is fine, everything is great. So we planned to do a rehearsal of the experiment on a Friday morning. Everything was planned. The student workers and teaching assistants were invited to join us so that we can introduce them to the experiment, explain how the experiment is supposed to work. And yeah, so we were looking forward to it. Unfortunately, as we arrived Friday morning, the HTC Vive was missing. There was no email, no letter, nothing that stated, all right, I took it because I had an appointment, or I need to do a presentation somewhere else, but not inside of the university or so. Nothing, absolutely nothing. It was just what's going on up there? Oh, the horses, okay, all right. At first I just saw their tails, and I thought, why are there some squids on the land? What has happened here? What is going wrong there? But okay, this explains a lot. It's just some horses. So yeah, the Vive was missing, and not only our Vive was missing. Interestingly, the lab where a different colleague is working currently, there we found our HMD, our head-mounted display, but his HMD was missing. So yeah, they just exchanged the one he had in his lab with the one we used, and took the better one, which was interesting, especially as the one they left for my colleague was not plugged in. So, well, this was interesting. This was very interesting, of course, because Thursday was the day where I really got frustrated again, and I still try to recover from this weird situation I'm currently in. But yeah, so we were quite angry. I was super angry because I was still annoyed from Thursday. So I wrote an email, but no one replied to that email where I complained, hey, why no communication? I mean, it's okay that someone takes the VR setup if it's really needed for a presentation or so, but please just let us know, especially let us know in advance so that we can adjust and maybe reschedule a few things, because we had invited some other people and telling them, well, we can't do the rehearsal today because the wife is missing is not the best way to handle things. Later on, the person who is responsible for all of this showed up again, and we asked, hey, why? What? Why haven't you said anything? And the answer was, sometimes you don't have enough time to do those things, those communicative things, to inform other people. Ooh, this mountain over there looks interesting. It looks like this piece of rock was launched into the air as the eruption began. I mean, it's like a volcano that just erupted, and this piece was inside of the caldera, or was part of the top of the volcano, and now launched into the air. We need to investigate this. This looks interesting. And yeah, I mean, they managed to disassemble 2 VR setups to take the best pieces of both VR setups to leave things unplugged and whatnot, but they had not the time to write a brief email stating, sorry guys, we had to take the hardware because we need to do a presentation or so. No, that's 30 seconds. There was no time for writing such an email. Seriously. I mean, that's a prime example why I'm often really frustrated by all those things, because some people think they have the right to do anything, and that's just wrong. That's just causing a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, and yeah, I mean, I think the essence of what we can learn from all of this is just communicate. Ooh, this looks cool. This looks like a great spot where you could also set up shop, because you have this huge hole in the mountain, and you have those waterfalls. This looks beautiful. Cool. Huh? That's neat. That's very neat. Nice. Do we have a ravine here? No ravine. But that's interesting. This is really interesting terrain. So yeah, I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, they have the time to destroy, well, not really destroy, but to cause so much chaos, but not enough time to write an email that would have taken 30 seconds or so. I mean, I guess this already speaks for itself, and I will leave it with that. I'm super happy about my colleagues, though. Well, not this particular colleague, but the others, because, as I said, on Thursday, things really went south, and they were really supportive and tried to cheer me up and tried to somehow comfort me, which was nice also. This was also an interesting thing. So I got home frustrated, and I found out, well, I totally forgot to take the piece of bread out of the fridge, so it was frozen. It was just a solid piece of icy bread, and I thought, oh no, this day already was bad. Now I don't have dinner. That's bad. That's super bad. But yeah, in the end, we managed to go out. I went out with a colleague, and It was a lucky coincidence because another colleague of mine is playing in a band and they had uh, they performed that evening, so we went there and it was really a nice evening. It was a little bit a long evening for when I considered that I had to work on this all leather. Ooh, cool. That's a nice leather pool. But yeah, this was really nice. This really helped me to at least overcome a little bit this frustration and to relax a bit. But then I got back to work on Friday, and the VR setup was missing. So yeah, what was a tough week. Was a super tough week. Saturday, I think I slept for 10.5 hours or so because, well, sleep is good. Sleep gives you comfort or so. During sleep, everything is fine. Ooh, there are a lot of flowers that have popped off, and wow, this is colorful. This is nice. I like this. I like this place. So many beautiful flowers. Neat. That's neat. All right, and yeah, that's what it is. Zombies coming up. Zombie is flames. Zombie has expired. Thank you. All right. Another thing I wanted to talk about. I wanted to do this in the last episode already. I am currently playing mobile games. I mean, that's weird. I'm not used to well, I haven't played mobile games in a long time because they were not that interesting, or well, they might have been interesting or so, but I found them too simple. Not enough game time. So I thought, okay, mobile games are cool, but not really what I like, and also they are too much into the casual area. But ooh, temple! I really like to explore such a guardian temple at some point, but not today. Not this expedition. Maybe a future expedition after I did some advanced preparations or so. So what do I wanted to say? Yes, mobile games. So I started to play mobile games, or I just play one game in particular, and that is Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter is just pretty cool. It's not like a Rim World, but it's some kind of strategy game where you really build your world, where you have to have some support buildings that produce energy, food, water, and where you have other buildings where you can craft some outfits, some weapons. You can go on quests. So personally, I was really surprised about the depths and all the game mechanics inside of this game. So that's cool. This is really cool, and this is also a lot of fun. Well, not so much of fun to play it for a long time, but just to take a quick break for 10 minutes or so, it's great, because in contrast to other games, you can easily say, all right, I did a few things, and now I can just go back to what I have done before, or what I now like to do. And it's easy to just start playing it and to stop playing it. So those games are really great for those busy times, as I'm experiencing right now, because yeah, it's nice. You can just play them and stop again. Whereas other games, normal computer games, you're often sucked into it, you're immersed, and you completely forget about time. And suddenly, wow, 3 hours have passed, and whoops, I wanted to do so many other things. In this case, yeah, mobile games are really nice for such a thing. And speaking about other games, colleague installed God of War on our PlayStation, and it's interesting to play this game, but I'm not used to PlayStation games. I do not even own a console, so yeah, I'm not used to play games with a controller. I'm used to keyboard and mouse, especially for looking around, for changing the view, for changing the direction in which I like to attack. So it's I mean, I get the point of attacking in God of War and interacting with the game world by pressing the buttons on the controllers, but just changing my perspective, just changing the view is really complicated. It's really a difficult thing where I think, okay, I'm not used to it to control my gaze with the thumbstick. So that's weird. That's really weird. But yeah, it's cool. It's still cool. It's still a very interesting game, and I'm excited to continue playing it with my colleagues. I mean, we do this from time to time. After a lunch break or so, to just sit there and play it for 10 minutes or so and then go back to work or so. But it's a nice thing to just enjoy this game collaboratively. Alright, this was about nothing, to get out of the boat, to just cross this little island and to continue on by a boat. Alrighty then, let's do this. Yeah, so much about this today. By the time this episode goes live, it's already over. The next Formula 1 race is coming up. I'm looking forward to this. I think it will be super exciting. Azerbaijan is all the time cool. It's a cool circuit. I'm looking forward to this. And yeah, once again, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly thing. By the time the episode goes live, the race is over. Right now, it's, for me, ahead of the race. So yeah, we will see. We will see how they perform. And now I can perform my question answer abilities, because I got a question from Powers, my good friend Powers. I know you have talked multiple times about the lack of hiking in your area. Have you considered saving up and doing a weekend vacation to somewhere where there is lots of hiking spots around? Yes, and partly I'm doing this already, because when I visit my grandparents, they are living in the old area, in the area where I lived before I moved here. There are a lot of hiking spots around, so it's really a nice place to just relax a bit. But yeah, you're right. This is also a thing I could do, and I think I like to do. Just trying to get to a certain place, maybe in the Alps or so, go hiking in the Alps. This would be awesome. This would be great. However, it's not so much about saving up. It's also finding time or being in the right mood or so. I don't know what exactly is keeping me from doing this, but when I consider my last weeks, I all the time was happy when there was just weekend and I could stay at home and had not to go anywhere or so. Or if I went somewhere, then it was just to have some fun with my friends or so and do some barbecue or so. But when I like to get to a different place with a lot of hiking areas, it involves traveling, and when you're already tired and you just want to stay at home, yeah, maybe it could be better to just go out and go hiking. But recently I felt more like, okay, I should better stay at home and sleep or do nothing, basically, to recover a bit. On the other hand, yes, hiking could be really a nice activity to recover, to regain some energy. So yes, I think I should just do it, and I think this is the secret. Just do it, and there will be always something good coming out of this. So to answer your question, yes, I considered it, but I never did it. And yeah, I think it's also a little bit the topic I had with traveling the other day. I think I was talking about I really like to go on a journey. I really like to do some traveling this year, but doing it alone is not, well, it's okay, but it's not great. So just thinking about this is maybe also a thing that keeps me a little bit away from it. I mean, yes, I could do it, but then I'm still there alone, and I mean, when you have someone around, it's a little bit more entertaining sometimes, especially in the evening or morning, or well, during the times where you're not hiking, where you're not outdoors. As long as I am outdoors and as long as I'm running around and I'm enjoying the nature, I'm happy. I don't need anyone else. But ooh, down there is a mineshaft or something like this, or at least some spider webs. That's cool. But I think going down there is quite risky, especially when I consider the time that the sun is about to set. So let's just continue on for a bit and ignore this promising mineshaft and this promising cave. Yeah, so this probably is also the thing that contributes to the result that I haven't done such a weekend trip. But yeah, I mean, sure, I would love to do such a thing, maybe soon when things have sorted out and when I'm a little bit more clear about what is coming up soon. Maybe then I will do those things, or when some deadlines are over and I don't have to work that hard anymore, or well, it's easier for me to take a break and to relax a bit. Maybe this is a thing, or this is then the perfect time to do such a weekend trip. We will see. I mean, yeah, I guess I answered the question that I considered it, but I haven't implemented it. I like to do it, but I don't know when and how and why. But those questions can be solved when I just have the motivation to do it, when I just have the incentive to say, all right, let's do this, let's go on an expedition, and yeah, then I will just do it. So I think this pretty much sums it up. Evil guys start to spawn. As long as we are out here in this desert, I think we can make some more progress. We can just continue on walking, because those other guys are super. Wow, those are a lot of angry guys. Okay, we are facing some kind of front of evil guys. I mean, that's tough. I hope I can. Ooh dear. Hope I can. Ugh. Right. I think I ow. I avoided them. Perfect. I dodged them all. Oh, creeper guy. Okay, I think we are getting into a precarious situation. Let's just grab all the sweet XP and continue on this way. I think here's a perfect spot too. Wow, this guy's armed. Ow! And he's so small. Hey, you! Wow, leg. Why leg? That's not fair. Okay, that's dangerous. Let's throw down the bed and grab the fish. All right. Whew. This was close. Very close. Why was this guy so tough, so strong? No, I still have my armor. I need to repair it when we're back home though. All right, let's enjoy some more fish. Okay, I'm fully healed. We are at the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed this very episode, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!